Hello YouTube, this is Darkon633, and today I'm bringing you a Transformers Cybertron Voyager class Mudflap. Now, this figure has kind of a history between me and my brother when we were younger about this figure. It's because a lot of the parts like to get jammed over time just by the way that the Planet Key abilities were designed, and due to the blockiness of the design, it did get a bit strange to transfer back and forth since it did have little problems overall. Hopefully, it will not happen in this video. But anyways, what's also cool is that he actually has two Planet Key abilities, unlike some of the other characters which only have a single ability. So he is pretty unique in that aspect. His head can move 360. He's got fully ratcheted shoulders on both sides. He also has got outward movements on the shoulders, bend at the elbows, almost fully both ways. Can also swivel, but that's it for that side. The same thing goes for the other side. Also bend in the same way. However, this piece can turn, but that's just due to the way the crane piece is, and it's not really a form of articulation. He does have waist joint, however it only goes about that far on both sides. He does have full hip movements at full splits, pretty much. And then can also go back and forth. He does have a knee joint, and can also swivel at the knees as well. And his feet can pivot due to transformation, but that's pretty much it for articulation, but it's still pretty good. Now, the two Planet Key abilities that he has is one, once you plug it over here, this will launch out and a missile would fire, but as you can see the missile is missing. So, just to show how it looks like when you activate it, this would have activated a missile firing gimmick, but the missile is indeed missing. The second ability, which I think is the really cool part, however it also causes some balance issues, is that when you plug the Planet Key in, you need to make sure that it's slid out just a tad bit so you can get it in the way, since it can't fully fit that well otherwise, which is a bit awkward. And this one's kind of hard to get into overall. You kind of need to slide it out a bit first before you activate it. And then it's supposed to snap in, but it's just a bit awkward fit in order to get it inside. And sometimes it's a bit tricky to get it into place. And I don't know why it's refusing to work. We're just going to slide this out fully then, which will activate another ability once you put in the keys. So we're just going to plug it in, hopefully. There you go. As you can see, over time, the blade is quite warped. I'm trying to get this into camera, but there you go. It's a bit warped, as you can see, but it's still a really cool ability, and it gives him a really, really, really long weapon. It's really intimidating, actually, just how it's designed. We're just going to slide this back in, all the way, and there you go. So that's pretty much it. To transform it, he does have a lot of twists and turns, literally. First, you're going to collapse the feet so it looks like this. You're going to then move these out of the way so that it lays flat for now. We're going to unpeg the legs so that everything lays flat. So we're just going to make sure that everything is into place. We're going to turn the legs so it looks like that for now. So it looks like he's really doing the splits now. We're going to take this, give him the place. As you can see, it's already trying to form his vehicle mode. We're going to then push the feet in on both sides so that they collapse. So it looks like this. We're going to then turn these so that they face forward, and these will become the front and back of the vehicle. As you can see where it gets a little problematic already. There you go. On both sides, they're going to do something very similar. We're going to take these, bend this outward, and it's going to snap into place over. So it looks like that on this side. And then we're going to take this and do the same over here. Snaps into place like that. And snap these over But first, we're going to open up this piece here, and we're going to hide the head inside. So now it looks like that. Snap these over, and there we have Mudflap in his vehicle mode. Finish on the transformation. We're going to turn the crane around, but first I'm trying to get everything into place. There. We're going to turn the entire crane around, so now we got him fully situated. So there we have Mudflap. It is a rather strange looking crane mode. Now what's cool is that he has one of the designs where you can actually use the Planet Key in his vehicle mode with nothing restricting it, so that's really cool. You can also activate the crane, which looks a little less ludicrous in this mode, but it's still rather impressive. It does have these really cool hydraulic-like designs. And there you have it with the giant blade sticking out in vehicle mode, and once again it's hard to see just because of how long the design is. So I think that's a really nice touch that they can do that. So there we have Mudflap in his vehicle mode. Now he is a, let's see if I'm looking at this correctly, a 12-wheeler type of crane. It does have that really interesting design where the front kind of looks like the back, as you can see there. So he is supposed to be some kind of construction crane type vehicle, but at the same time, yeah, there's a lot of parts that make him stick out and make him not so much like a standard Earth vehicle. To transfer him back, what you're going to do is pull these pieces around, unpeg the arm pieces here. You're going to need to move these around, pull down the legs, and then face them this direction. Turn the feet, pull out the heel pieces, snap that together. Turn this around and pull down this flap. Snap this back into place like that. Turn this around. We're just going to lay this flat so that it looks like that. Push this down. Snap that into place right here. Pull this flap down. Turn the back panel, open up the head piece here, and then turn around. There we have Mudflap back in his robot mode. Now his robot mode is really nice. I still think they did a really nice job designing it, even if it's got some very strange transformation abilities. And if I remember correctly, these are actually in the wrong direction, actually. Yes, that's what I did wrong. We're going to turn these around. So there you go. So overall, I think Mudflap is a really nice design. I really like the design of him on the show. And it really captures pretty much the overall design of Mudflap. So I think Mudflap is definitely a really nice Voyager class toy in the Transformer Cybertron line, even if he is a bit tricky to transform due to a lot of panels you need to snap together in the correct ways in order for him to be fully transformed. But other than that, I still think it's really awesome, and I highly recommend picking this up if you're a fan of Transformer Cybertron and or Galaxy Force. Anyways, please comment and subscribe, and check out Hirotaku and the Gideon blog as soon as they open up. Also, please check out me on Twitter under Darkon633, and please check down the other channels down below, including the WRW podcast and more. And next week, we'll bring you yet another review in my Blast in the Past series for the month of Cybertron. But for now, I'll be sitting on YouTube. Goodbye.